peeps? We just took the Hogwarts Express in and we are here for Halloween Horror Nights 29, which actually kicks off tonight if you're watching this on Friday, September 6th, or it's already kicked off if you're watching this later. And we are here the day before, it's September 5th. Scare zones are set up. Opening day is in the air. People are excited. It's very hot. We're going to take a look around the Scare Zone setup. We're going to look at the tribute store. We're going to bring you along with us, show you some cool merch, and get hyped for Halloween Horror Nights. I love the House of a Thousand Corpses shirt, which is appropriate because like I said, we rode the Hogwarts Express in. Right after it, right here in San Francisco, is Rob Zombie's Hellbilly Deluxe Scare Zone. It's all set up. Very cool looking with all the props. Oh, that looks like the backdrop from Living Dead Girl, the music video. Ooh, what's in here? Bones. Bones and cool glasses. Underneath this tarp is the Dracula, and next to this car is the Tim Tracker. So here is the exit to Fast and the Furious, supercharged. But look at these cool skulls. I'm assuming maybe something will happen in this cage. Something will definitely happen up there and on that stage. Will there be a spook show baby on top of this stage? Hopefully. It's kind of a small scare zone, but there's a lot going on in here. Between the stage over there, something maybe up here, the Dracula, cool casket over here. But that's the end of it. So like you can see from one end to the other. I'd imagine it's going to be very tight quarters as you walk around in here. Oh, looks like some kind of electric chair thing is going to go on this stage. And maybe there's a TV behind it, perhaps showing Rob Zombie music videos. Check it out, there's a lagoon show going on right now. Lots of water spraying in the air and cool copyrighted music. We've left the streets of San Francisco and made our way into the streets of New York. Here in the streets of New York is where we will see the Zombieland Scare Zone. All the props seem like they're over there, so we're going to head over there, except for this cool Malik's Bake Shop, which I'm assuming takes the place of the Twinkies that happened in the movie. Anyone who's been to Halloween Horror Nights before knows the iconic site of Finnegan's and the thousands of people that are going to be in these streets waiting to get into the houses up here in the Stay and Scream area. Check this out, Wayland's Pacific Treasures. I'm pretty sure that is where Woody Harrelson's character hid in the movie towards the end, like amongst the stuffed animals as the zombies were coming for him. And over here is also from the conclusion of the movie, the drop tower that Emma Stone and Abigail something, it's going to be on the screen because I don't remember her name, were like stuck at the top of it and it was coming down and there were zombies down here. And clearly there's going to be some type of show down here. Zombie Kill of the Week. And look at the entrance to the Halloween Horror Nights tribute store. That's awesome. Alright, let's head on in. Enter if you dare. Okay. Ah, this is the Ghostbusters Room. Well, clearly. Wow, so much stuff going on in this room. Can I touch this? No, don't touch it. Oh, check out this cool Us shirt. You can look like one of them. Oh, look at all the Ghostbusters goodness. Oh, this is cool. Look at this shirt. Funko Pops. More shirts. I have that shirt. I showed you that, guys, in a previous video. Spengler. Zedmore. Stans. And Vinkman. And they're all like slimed. Sweet looking Ghostbusters hat. The patch on the side. I can dig it. so much cool stuff in this room, but tons of Ghostbusters merchandise. A bunch of stuff that I haven't seen online. Pins, cool shirts. Check out the real Ghostbusters, the animated series. That's fun for fans of the 80s show. Kind of a Ghostbusters costume shirt. Phone cases. Slimer. Magnets. What does this say? Lanyards and posters and lanyards and cups and mugs and license plates. That's new. That's pretty cool, actually. I'm liking this print. Let's see, there's a cup here. Drink all day with the purchase of this Freestyle cup for $18. So you get the Freestyle cup for $18 and you pay $10 and you have unlimited drinks. Oh. And here are the socks. I love the way they package these. Fear to the Max socks. Okay, so we're leaving the Ghostbusters room and entering the Upside Down. Ah, look, there's a demo dog. Or a Demogorgon. No, that's a Demogorgon. This room is awesome. There's a lot going on here. And in this room, as you can imagine, it's mostly Stranger Things merchandise. Actually, I guess so. The first two rooms are probably Ghostbusters and Stranger Things, maybe followed by a room of, like, the rest of the properties. Cool setup here. Camp Nowhere, 1985. Cool Atari, Centipede, Asteroids, New Coke. I don't know that I've ever seen this much merchandise for a Halloween Horror Nights event before. Between the number of licensed properties that they've used this year. Oh, check out that wall. That's pretty cool. But between the number of licensed properties and the amount of merchandise they have for each one of those licensed properties, there's really just tons and tons and tons of merchandise this year. And honestly, I love the design this year. I love the 80s theme. I'm a big fan of neon green for some reason, always have been. So, very cool stuff here. Here's a different lanyard than the one we showed you in our video the other day. This one's a generic Halloween Horror Nights lanyard. And there's a third room this year. Okay, we're making our way to the third room. Wow, like I said, tons of merchandise. And here's the awesome third room. Oh, it's kind of themed a little bit to like classic monsters. It's got this cool gothic feel to it. Very cool Universal Monsters shirt from the house. What's going on in here? Oh. Whoa. Pretty cool. Here's some more of the like key art merchandise here. And over on that wall is more Universal Classic Monsters themed stuff. So you can see there's Bride of Frankenstein. There's that Universal Monster shirt we saw. Frankenstein creature blankets, masks, pins. Some more Universal Monsters branded stuff. Here's that Us shirt again. And a hat that says Us. It's an unusual hat. I don't think it's Us. I think it's supposed to say US, Universal Studios. It's kind of funny placement though. You can just kind of wear them both together. I love this store. Besides the fact that it's air conditioned. Check this out. Cool Academy of Villains long sleeve shirt. They have the painted skulls back this year. These are $125. That's crazy. Here's that House of 1,000 Corpses shirt again. Some more Universal Monsters themed stuff. This stuff is available at all times. It's not specific to Halloween Horror Nights. And here they have shirts that you can make. So this one you can, I'm Mary's Dreamy Monster Punk Rocker, and I could put guest name. That would be me. Dive at your own risk, and you can put your name up there. And they can print them here at the Horror Inc. Some more Stranger Things stuff, including some cool hats, killer clowns masks down here. More of those painted skulls. And look, a cool Halloween Horror Nights 2019 ornament. Hand painted. Very cool. Oh, there's a couple more down there. And check this out, guys. I need this shirt. Scarezone shirt. And I love the design. Vikings Undead, Rob Zombie Hellbilly Deluxe, Vanity Ball, Anarchade, Zombieland Double Tap. That is a cool shirt. Here's a whole rack of those 80s themed glasses we showed you in a previous video. They also have Killer Clown popcorn and candy bars and cotton candy and some like cool sweet treats over there. Check it out. They do custom Yeti shirts, Yeti of the Yukon, and you can put your name. I really like that. As we exit the shop towards the New York Public Library and a very iconic firehouse, we make our way towards the front of the park and the Anarchade Scare Zone. Let's take a look. We've got some porta potties here for the Zombieland Scare Zone, so I guess it comes as far out as the Jimmy Fallon ride. Over here is one of the main Halloween Horror Nights bars, right across from these desserts, Hawkins Heroes. Actually, this is the Starcourt Mall stuff, I would think. So these are kind of, I guess, things from the food court at the Starcourt Mall from Stranger Things. Pretty cool. And look how cool the bar looks inside. That is pretty sweet. They really did a cool display in there. The Medallion of Terror. And let's see what types of drinks they have here. Here's a look at some of the drinks they have here. A bunch of craft beer on tap and a drink called the Saturn. Heyman's London Dry, Fallernum, Passion Fruit Puree, Sour Mix. Okay, it's different. Okay, let's head on into the Anarchade Scare Zone. We were told there was going to be a laser ceiling in this Scare Zone. I don't know if that's still going to happen, given the storm that came through and the preparations that had to be made for it. But cool sign. And look at those video game machines, the arcade machines. These arcade machines are awesome. Clearly, they're just for display only and to hide scare actors in between. But they are really cool looking. Game over, man. Game over. I think this one might be my favorite. I like the design on it. It's pretty sweet looking. Looks like Space Invaders. Even though the Tribute store is obviously the main Halloween Horror Nights store, I did hear there was a pretty cool display here in the Universal Studios store, so let's check that out. First of all, they have two kinds of socks. These Fear to the Max socks and these Ghostbusters socks. And I'm going to be purchasing both of these socks. Check out this awesome display here in the middle of the Universal Classic Monsters. That is amazing. From the Avenue of the Stars, we make our way over to the streets of Beverly Hills, where Vanity Ball is all set up. Let's go check it out. I already like the Scare Zone because it says VB right there. And VB's where I'm from, Virginia Beach. There doesn't seem to be a ton set up in this Scare Zone during the day. I guess they wheel most of the props out except for this giant plasmare stage, which is pretty awesome looking. But right now, the only thing that's in this Scare Zone are the Mystery Machine and the Simpsons RV. I take it back. There's another stage out here, the Metamorph stage. As we pass Mel's Drive-In during the day, Mel's Die-In at night, we're coming up on, I guess, where will be a good place to set up camp and watch Halloween Marathon of Mayhem, the new Lagoon show. And beyond that, Vikings Undead. And this is probably the best view we'll get of it at night, and I'm sure it'll look beautiful, but it'll be full of people and really dark and full of fog. So, cool Viking ship here. Looks like there's the exterior of a ship there. Torn up sail. Some nice elaborate props in this one. It's going to be different not to see the giant the giant jack-o'-lanterns in the tree. That's cool. But looks like we'll get some skulls. Those are probably all lit up, I'd imagine, maybe. And they have the lanterns anyway. Ooh, what's this? That's cool. Do you think there's going to be something in here? It looks like a stage, so I'm thinking yes. And as we leave Vikings Undead, we find Penguins Undead. Oh, look at their dead eyes. I like this one too. I'm really wondering how this Scarezone's going to turn out. I'm actually really looking forward to it. Looks like, oh, I can see what it is. It's a body. Ew. This tree's really creepy looking with all the skulls and stuff inside of it. Pretty cool. Most importantly, the most important thing you'll get from this video is that as you come out of Vikings Undead, if you come to your right, where Kids Zone Pizza is, the signs aren't here now. I'm guessing they'll probably put them up either later today or tomorrow. This is where you'll get your pizza fries and your s'mores fries. As we leave the Vikings Undead Scare Zone, we're heading into Springfield, where there's another Stay and Scream area that lets out into some of the houses towards the back of the park. So it's actually pretty good if you want to knock out some of those towards the back early on in the night. But there is usually some type of clown chainsaw gang that travels the streets in this area as well. So that may be happening this year too. And even if there aren't clowns, there's Dufftoberfest right there in the Duff Beer tent. So, oh, Bumblebee Man is honking at me. So you gotta at least get your Dufftoberfest if you're 21 and up. There's an escaped convict hanging out behind the Quickie Mart, and people are stopping to take pictures with him. He tried to kill Krusty. Even though the sign is covered right now, back there where the Fear Factor stage is, and where Bill and Ted previously were, is where the new Academy of Villains show is going to be this year. We talked about it in our previous video and said we are looking forward to it. Hopefully it's a good one this year. Alright folks, thank you guys for watching. We hope you enjoyed this look at the calm before the storm. We just wanted to do a lap around the park. Look at the tribute store, look at the Scare Zone setups in the daytime, and really just get psyched for Halloween Horror Nights opening weekend. We're excited to be here. We'll be here all weekend. Make sure you have hit the subscribe button down below. Make sure you hit the notification button so you know when we drop a new video. We'll be dropping a number of videos from this weekend, Halloween Horror Nights going forward, and of course all the cool Halloween events that we're going to attend this season. So thank you guys for watching, and we will see you next time.